Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. As promised, today we're doing a much more lighthearted topic. Today's topic is weird habits I have still from when I was using. So let's get straight into it. If you're new here, my name is Jackie. I'm a recovering addict and I like to share things on this channel related to my recovery and also operating my small business where you know me as Goody Stash. So I'm just sharing some of the strange habits that I I got them while I was using, and then when I got clean, I wasn't able to get rid of them. Keep in mind, I've been off all hard drugs since 2012. Alcohol is more around 2013, 2014, but that's a long time, 6 to 8 years, and I still have these habits. So, okay, the first one's kind of gross actually. Oh, and if you're wondering, it is March here. I'm wearing a tank top because it's unseasonably nice outside. All right, the first habit is very strange, and I developed it when I was using meth every day. So it's like the inside of my cheek. I'm doing it right now. I don't know if you can even see me doing that, but what I'm doing is I'm kind of chewing on like the inside of my cheek. I do it to this cheek mostly, sometimes this one. So I developed this habit when I would like try to hide how high I was. So if I was somewhere that I didn't want necessarily everybody to know that I was high, I would kind of chew on the inside of my cheek because meth gives you a like overabundance of energy, and like that's why you see a lot of people picking at their face or just doing stuff like disassembling electronics or all sorts of weird shit. So for me, that manifested in me chewing on the inside of my cheek. And when I was using, the inside of my cheek was disgusting. It looked like raw hamburger meat, just like horrible. I wouldn't say I do this all the time, but I like catch myself doing it. Kind of like people that bite their nails. They don't do it all the time, but like you'll catch yourself doing it and you'll just be like, what are you doing? I was kind of catch myself and be like, oh, why can't I stop that? Why can't I stop that? Why do I keep doing that? Okay, so next up, I am still glued to the rear view mirror when I'm driving. I can't stop that habit. I'm still looking for the police in my rear view mirror. And if they're behind me, I go as if I am breaking the law. I make sure I turn off on a street or just keep my route moving in a way like, say I'm going down here to the post office and I just need to stay on this one road. If the police are behind me, I am, going up a few streets, then I'm turning left, then I might even pull over like to pretend like I'm going to this person's house just so they get out from behind me, because if they're behind me, I just have like this panicky feeling like, did I get are my tags legit? Like, I know they're legit, but like, are they up to date? Did I go 1 mile over the speed limit? Like, I'm just extra paranoid because I don't want to get arrested again, but I've been arrested so many times. I feel very anxious. I feel very like panicky, even if I'm not breaking the law. And the same thing goes for, I'm looking in the rearview mirror to see specifically like if I'm on my way home and I'm close to my house, I'm looking in the rearview mirror like ahead of time, 10 minutes prior, all the way until I get home to see if there's anybody tailing me. And that is just like me protecting myself, I guess. Okay, my little furry friend here had to join, so hopefully you're not going to hear too much clawing around in the background and snoring probably in about 5 minutes. But okay, next one, I don't even think, Bella, could you be any louder, girl? The next one I don't even think is really a bad thing, but it is something I developed in my addiction. So I'm very unfiltered. Yeah, basically I'm just really unfiltered. So in my sobriety, I'm very unfiltered. So in in my using, this was uninhibited. Like, I am who I am, and it is what it is. It is what it is. So I'm not putting on a show or a facade, or not trying to trick anybody into anything. It's just what you see is what you get. The next one, what? Do you want to take a nap? It's so nice out. Don't you want to go outside? Don't you want to go outside? It's so nice out. It's nice. Yeah. Okay. I tried to make a video. Alright. Next up, I drink a lot. So, this isn't, I think, and I'm not a psychologist, obviously, but I think this is an oral fixation, is what I think it is. So, for so many years, I had, you know, something in my hand. I was smoking something of some kind. I was taking pills. I was taking drinks. So, it's like, take all that away, and I still had that, like, oral fixation of, like, wanting to put something in my mouth, as weird as that sounds. But so at first in my recovery, it's like always wanting to consume something. So I'm not exactly a gum chewer, don't particularly enjoy suckers, I don't smoke anymore. So it's like the oral fixation manifested itself in different ways in different stages of my recovery. So first I was a cigarette smoker. Bella, like, she's so loud. Now she's over there drinking. Listen, Karen, you're gonna have to go back out. Oh my god. Okay, so then I switched that into Coca-Cola. Now I'm no longer smoking cigarettes. Now I'm just drinking Coca-Cola. Then when I quit the Coke, quit the cigarettes, then it turned into food. Now I'm like overeating because I'm always like, oh, you know, just not even really realizing what I was doing. This is me looking back on it, like psychoanalyzing myself, you know? So now it's water. So that's a good thing. So now it's finally into like a healthy thing. But I drink so much water. Like, if you would ask somebody, if you would have somebody drink the amount of water I drink, they would be like, I can't. Like, I just can't. Now, I do go to the bathroom a lot, but not nearly as much as you would think. Like, I always have a thing. I always have a thing of water by me. I don't even go anywhere without something of water. If I do, I just feel like all of a sudden I'm back out in the desert. Like, I need water. I don't even know if it's water, though, but I've transferred it to water, but I need to be drinking something. I just do. Luckily today it's water. Or coffee. I love coffee. Alright, next one is I trust animals more than I trust people. Is that so bad? Is that so strange? Never been betrayed by a dog. Been betrayed by a lot of people though, right? Next one is I'm still highly, highly suspicious of people. Like, I always am kind of trying to decipher, you know, what's really going on here? What is your ulterior motive? Do you have some sort of double life you're living? Like, is there something you're hiding? What are we not seeing here? Like, I'm always looking for cues and body language. I'm always looking to make sure your words line up with your actions. I'm always looking for inconsistencies because I'm like highly skeptical and highly suspicious of people. And that is because of my past. Okay, next up, I kind of have a fear of going all the way broke again. I've come pretty close in my recovery, but I have a fear of maybe being homeless again, maybe being completely broke, being completely homeless, being completely alone. I kind of have those fears still. Like, even if I have my own family, I have a stable income, but I'm always trying to watch my money. I'm always trying to be very frugal. I'm always trying to be very economical. I just, if my husband wants to spend money on something and I just feel like it's a ripoff, like even him spending his own money on something will like stress me out, and I'm just like, I just have that fear of like, what if, you know, the house just crumbles? What if I get cancer? What if? Why worry about what if? But I have that fear of just losing everything again. Okay, this next one is I double do things. So I do things repeatedly, like right after another. Like I just call that double doing things. So basically I'm just being really repetitive. So I get out of my car, I lock the door, then I lock the door again. I get out of my car, I close the garage, then I go inside, then I go back into the garage to see is the garage closed, then I go back inside. Just double checking so many things. And I've been doing this since I was using, and I don't remember what started it, but I never stopped doing it. But I will say this, in my recovery, it's been a good thing because my memory, I have really struggled with my memory. I've used to the extent to where I've suffered a lot of brain damage, and especially, I could go into that on a whole nother video, but one of the main symptoms is memory loss. So I have like a really bad hard time with memory. So you'll catch me like writing lists, you'll catch me double checking things. And the double checking is actually a good thing because it's helping with my memory, because there's been several times where I've gone like back to check something and it's like it didn't get done. Like the garage was open. Anyway, okay, second to the last one. This is I overthink, I overanalyze pretty much everything. Yeah, like I have a hard time relaxing. I have a hard time chilling out. I have a hard time just calming down because my mind is like always going. And that actually gets in the way of me sleeping too, because I can't go into like a super deep sleep before. Now that might have to do with the fact that I'm a mom, because my sobriety and becoming a parent basically happened at the same time. So that might just be a mom thing. But yeah, like if I hear something, I'm like, wait, what was that? And then I have to go like see in my mind, play out like what I think it might be, and then listen for it to possibly happen again. Like, and if then I get the repeat of the same sound, it's like, okay, now I need to go like look into that and see, is there anybody out there? What could it have been? Was it the dog? Was it Nico? I like go check his room first, then I go check Bella, then I go to where I think the sound might have come from. And it's like a whole thing. And then it's turned into me getting very little sleep because I'm always like, anytime I hear something, I'm kind of like listening for it to happen again. And so I might be like waiting for a while. And yeah, like I feel like somebody in my treatment's called that tweaker tendencies. Like when we do these weird things that have sort of developed from our using days, but then they carry over into our sobriety. But yeah, I'll take tweaker tendencies any day over getting high though. I'm so glad I'm not a full-blown tweaker anymore, because yeah, that was just not a good look, you know. So yeah, overthinking, overanalyzing everything, you know. If I need to say I need to just order something, I'll like go through, like I'm like investigating every single option, like, okay, well, this looks good, but let's look into it further. Like, let's see what the reviews say. Let's see what the dimensions are. Let's see what the material is. And then it's like, okay, the price point. Okay, now I'm going to save that one. Let's go on to look at another one. And I'll just rinse and repeat the whole process until I've selected like the top 5. And then I narrow it down. But it's just like, really, like, it's just a stamp. Like, just order a stamp, you know, just pick one. You know, it's not that serious. And that overthinking carries over into so many things. It's just like that overthinking, overanalyzing can really get in the way. And that is something that I feel like I should be working on more, but it's almost like I've just accepted it as part of my like new personality. It's so annoying. And the last strangest habit that I still have from when I was still using, and I know I got this from when I was using meth, I take my fingers like this, and I'm taking my fingernails, and I'm just kind of like smoothing over my scalp. And I'm just doing that over and over, and just like that. Just over. And I don't do this like in front of people, so nobody really even knows I do this, but it's at night, like right before I go to sleep. I can't go to sleep until I do it. And so I'm just like smoothing over just like smoothing over all the surfaces of my scalp. And I'm feeling for like any sort of bumps or inconsistencies. And if it's like a little bump of like maybe a dry scalp, I'll just kind of like keep messing with it until it's just like gone, until it's just like smooth. And then I'll just kind of brush it out. It's very weird and I can't stop that. I do it every single day. I don't think it's damaging or anything like that, but it's just super weird and very bizarre. So anyway, thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll catch you guys next week. Until then, stay strong, stay grateful, and stay positive.